episodes.
Yo, we've been past where I can count to for about 50 episodes, so like, you know.
Stop paying attention at episode 5.
I'm like,
Bring us pizza, dude.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What's going on, guys? This is Ask Amped episode 66. My name's Matt, and I got
Dom.
And yeah, we're just gonna do it. And it's
dog.
this dude. He's already distracted. I'm sorry. This is my dog. He's probably gonna ruin everything, but it'll be entertaining for you guys. So, if you guys don't know, Ask Amped is a question and answer show where we take your BBwarz questions, or sometimes just about things completely not related to life in BBwarz, and we try to answer them for you. Generally with incorrect information, but we try to make it entertaining. Or somewhat correct information. I don't know. So, let's get to it. Hit it, Dom.
All right. Sweet. Dog gets dibs in the third one.
You gonna answer one?
All right, Brendan Matalon. Has there ever been, or can there be, a new thing in Airsoft called E-tool kills, in which you kill, not really obviously, a player with an E-tool, like a knife kill, and if it isn't already taken, consider it trademarked. LOL.
If you want to waste money to trademark that, be my guest.
I mean, I don't ever put my hands on any other player, so
yeah,
that's just, you know.
I know some places like more like smaller indoor fields and stuff like that, or like ones that cater to Nerf guns or Nerf games and stuff. They do like melee tools and stuff, which is totally cool. Like I'm not into that because like
an E-tool is also heavy and like
yeah, like if somebody comes at me with a shovel, they're probably gonna get an actual response, not like a, oh you got me. Like I might just like kick you.
Yeah.
Like especially if it's a real E-tool because they're
they're
meant to be a weapon, not just a tool.
Yeah.
So like, if you're trying to do some battlefields or some video game stuff there,
probably
go for it. Yeah.
Just call it a no-go off the bat.
Yeah, I'm gonna call a mulligan on that one. Maybe get a foam one. That might be fun.
Yeah, if you could find.
Yeah. Find someone to make you a foam shovel.
Find a sandcastle shovel.
Right. All right. You gonna answer this one?
It's gonna eat it.
Yeah. All right. I guess your question's gone. Sorry. Stop it. Stop, you little jerk. Sorry, Evan Sizemore. I think I can still read it. Will Amped offer a Stop. This is gonna be an outtakes video on its own, isn't it? Will Amped offer a Cerakote that more closely replicates the Daniel Defense chocolate brown FDE color that is on their Mark 18 rails? I don't see why not.
I mean, that would be a good color carry.
Quit. Yeah. Basically what we're doing is Dan, the one who does our Cerakote, you can actually hear half of his machines running right now because of our high quality audio gear. Sorry. We're getting all the trademark Cerakote stuff, so like the Magpul traded stuff.
We already have like the FDE.
Yeah, he already has a bunch of FDE colors and stuff like that, so we're gonna be getting all those colors in. We got a baseline of like 6 or 8 colors that he used to practice with, see how they look on certain like receivers. He just did a Tippmann in the stealth gray from Magpul.
Yeah.
That actually came out really good. We should have finished that out pretty soon. So I would definitely say it's coming. We just don't have it quite yet, like the exact Daniel Defense one, unless there's like some trademark stuff where we can't get at.
I mean, obviously, the more interest you guys show in it, like the more colors we're gonna get.
Like shoot our Facebook messages, sales email, just like, hey, I want this FDE or something like that, and the more we get, then if we know you guys want it, we'll get it.
I mean, that one bronze color that we did, that the original rifle, isn't quite that bronze. That
one had a little bit of a shine to it.
Yeah,
but
it's not quite as dark
good.
as
It looked good.
Yeah.
So it looked good.
Tactical Teletub. Hey Amp, what parts do you recommend to turn my Tippmann M4 into a DMR? I don't really know much about Tippmanns, but like off the bat, I know that you should probably do one of the hop-up mods on them. You might be
regardless of what you're doing. Stop eating everything. Regardless of what you're doing. Oh, great. I hope that was a bio. Regardless of what you're doing to your Tippmann, the hop-up mod should be #1 right off the bat. You can either do the TDC if you can find the 3D printed ones. I prefer those because you don't actually have to do any modification. what else? There's TDC, 3D printed. You could do like the OG spring and nub one with a piece of rail cover that we did. That's probably your cheapest one.
I mean, we're also probably shouldn't forget the barrel.
Yeah.
Replace the barrel.
Yeah, nice barrel.
Get a nice barrel on it. PDI.
A lot of the heavy bolt kits, or the red, that's the newest one from Advanced Airsoft. I love those. Those give you much better compression. A DMR though, you're really going to want to put work to make it a long barreled rifle. You want to make sure you're over 14. You want to look at more like 20. So we're right by the shipping door, by the way. You're going to want to look more at, good guard dog, huh? You're going to want to look more at like something that's like 20 inches. So they have a M16 length barrel.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. They do. So you want to get that. You want to get a rail according to that. The other thing is you're going to want to do the internal parts to get it shooting hotter. And obviously you're going to have meds and stuff like that. So that's just something you're going to have to, be mindful of.
DMR roll usually.
Yeah.
I think the barrel build and the hop up is probably your best starting point, because
yeah,
that's going to give you the best performance right off the bat.
Yeah, because there's obviously all sorts of internal things you can get for it, but start with those with the weight BB you want to use, get it tuned to that, and then start getting the gun set from there.
Yep. Sure. That's you.
That's me?
Yeah.
Maybe if I could get our Tipman working, we could answer these questions better. Why do you want to eat everything in my hand? Just sit.
Did you?
Good boy. Brandon Qualls. Oh, you little jerk.
He is what you read, man.
He doesn't like any of your questions, apparently. Do you guys think there would be an issue with putting the 416 PTW kit on a PTS PTW lower or no? #RIP. If you're thinking of the stop it. If you're thinking of the HOW or the HAO one,
yeah,
I'm not entirely sure on compatibility. You'd have to ask one of our techs or something. They both have PTWs and stuff. They know about those. I know my buddy Glitch, he helps Z-Shot out from Columbus, one of the Ohio dudes. He actually got one of those kits for his PTW. Awesome kit. They had to do a lot of work to get it to fit some of his old Sistema PTW parts, so I'm not entirely sure on PTS stuff. That's all I got on that one.
Yeah, I've never been in.
I'm not exactly
PTW
versed
stuff
too well in PTW stuff, other than be careful in the rain, and they're usually cool.
Yep.
Yeah, hit it.
Guys, that door's about to open. Be a little
That's
loud.
fine. I don't care. Like I said, we're right by the shipping stuff.
Yep.
So.
Jeffrey Lott. Hey, Amped. Where is that Joel video from a long time ago? Oh, bro, that's all you.
You're not gonna help, man. You're not gonna help with that.
No, that's all you. That's all you.
I would say that it's probably still coming at some point. That's one that we do really want to get out there and make sure the info's correct for it. But I'd say it's probably gonna be a while still.
Yeah.
If you haven't noticed, there's been some changes around lately, so we got to adjust accordingly. But hopefully soon, we'll see. That one had so much math and science to it that it hurt my head. So maybe we'll have to have this one do it, because he's in college.
I'm not good at math.
Yeah, you are. You're in college. What are you doing?
That's all you, fam.
That's me still?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Toppers Gaming. Oh, I think I read this one earlier. Hey, Amped, what's your opinion on fields making you use their BBs? Cough, cough, something field that we should probably bleep out because I've never heard of it and don't want to shit talk them. I hate it when fields do this because they can charge what they want for BBs, making it very expensive to play. #free the BB, #pizza shop. It's paintball. It's going to happen. Fields have the hardest time making money.
Yeah.
If you come out to a field and you're only paying $20 for an open play, the field's not making much because a lot has to go to insurance. They have to pay their staff. The profits on that's very low. So making you use BBs is the thing they do.
I've never been to a field that make you use their BBs on.
Yeah, I've never been to an airsoft field that does that. Most of them sell them.
Was he talking about an airsoft, or is he?
Yeah, airsoft field.
Oh, I've never, like I said, never been to one. Never.
I mean, that may be a sign of things to come. Who knows? But it's just, paintball it's gaining in popularity. Like, there's no denying that. So it may go the route of paintball or some things that happen in paintball, like paying for BBs at the field, like that's just gonna be what happens. Especially paintball fields that have airsoft. I'm surprised more of those don't do that.
I mean, I know games that are like you pay the admission, but they give you like the BBs in the admission for like certain games. Like say for instance, Millicent West. You know.
But that's the thing is like they partnered with Elite Force, so they got a really high quality one.
And some of the people that run local games around here, they do the same thing. They like supply you with BBs, and you can play.
So I mean, as long as you're not getting ripped off, I mean, and it's a high quality brand like that, I don't see a problem. I mean, but then again, like if you're trying to run like a snowflake weight or ammo, that could be a problem. So, I mean, not to say that this is a good idea, but there could be a general field fee, and that includes using their BBs, but then they would still have to make you buy them, or like an upped fee and you get a set amount for like the weekend. I don't know. It just
seems too difficult.
Yeah, it's just the field trying to make money. I mean, it's their field. This is the land of the free. They can do what the hell they want.
That's true.
You don't have to go there. You can find a new field.
That's true. All right, Spotty or Beast 51. When are you guys going to do a Tippmann player kit? I'm looking to buy a Tippmann or a jack for my LVOAC, and how do you usually run it?
I'm going to buy a Tippmann for my LVOA.
Yeah, that's how I read that.
That's how I read that earlier.
Thanks for reading this, and if you're pulling, I'm not reading all the hashtags, sorry. I don't know, I don't know why we don't have
closest thing, we've actually been working towards one. If you didn't notice, we just redid the website, so we've been kind of like getting all the bugs and all the kinks out of that, which transitioned actually rather smoothly. Yeah. Right now we offer the HPL, our high pressure line. That is in a player kit now. You can do that as, it's because it's just a line and a UFA with the whatever attachment you want on the gun side. You can do that with a tank, or we now offer that with the dual tank option. So you can get the dual 13 or the steel braided one. Yeah, I don't know why we haven't done a player kit. Do you know, Jesse?
It's your fault, Jesse.
We have customer service run the cameras for us.
I mean, for the LVOA and the Jack's a great unit. So, I mean, putting that in the LVOA it's not a bad choice.
Would you quit farting around? Yeah, like I said, you can totally do fusion engines in Crytax, but we usually recommend cylinders just so you can keep like your bolt catch and ambi controls and stuff like that without having to do like a bunch of fabrication work. So
yeah, the LVOA and the jack, that'd be good too.
Yep, and we'll work on the Tippmann player kit. Yeah,
we'll get you.
You pulled that one, yeah. It's not food.
I was gonna eat it again.
Why do you only eat them when I pull them?
Because
it's not food. It's not food. See, it's not food. Okay, it is food. Oh. Sorry, Carter. No, that's me. Stop it, you asshole. Stop. Let go. Bodie. Thank you.
Hey, you still got your question.
He hasn't gone obedience yet. Don't get mad at me, you dog freaks. There's going to be cat people that watch this. Yeah. They're going to unsubscribe.
I'm allergic to
cat people aren't real. Come here. Carter Branch. Hey, guys. I've been looking into the Crytek LVOA, but in some of the Facebook groups, I've noticed a fair amount of Crytek receivers cracking and breaking near the rear receiver pin. Is this just user error, and how can it be prevented? Thanks, love the show. Honestly, I've seen that quite a bit in the Crytek group lately.
Yeah. Not sure why.
What I would chalk it up to is maybe a bad batch of lowers. Generally. Like, yeah, that shouldn't happen, but I'm sure there's a lot of user error to that as well.
I mean, it even happened with Smith, too.
Did his do it?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, because, like, there's a decent amount of Crytax in the shop, and I can't think of any that have broken that way.
His did it.
Okay, because we have the LMGs, our LVOA, which is ripping pasta somewhere in pieces. What else do we have from Crytek? We have something else sitting around, but, like, none of our receivers have broken. So I don't know, maybe it's a bad batch of like the new Tridents or something like that. But I mean, it's airsoft stuff, dude. It's gonna break. Sadly.
I mean, I don't know if it's just a batch thing, but
I would probably think it's a batch. Like maybe all those people check their serial numbers or something. See, maybe if it was just that batch. I would assume
it's hard to say. It's really just hard to say right now.
Yeah, I would hope Crytek would help people out on that one. Yeah. So.
Bishop Brown. Dear Amped, will there ever be an Airsoft SKS? I own 2 real steel ones and love them. Would love there was an airsoft one. You know, I didn't even realize that they didn't make one. That's a pretty popular weapon, and now that you mention that, like, they don't actually make one.
That's what I mean. Like, I was like,
that's weird.
I read that one earlier. I'm like, they actually don't. I don't think. I'm sure there's like some random one-off, like shell ejecting one in Japan that like we could never get in.
Probably
it's like $1,000 or something. I would, if somebody made the SKS, I don't know if I would exactly buy one myself, but I would totally like to like tinker with one and check them out. Because that's a very popular rifle. So
yeah, it is.
You could do your We Were Soldiers.
God.
Red side kick. Alrighty, Cole James, amped. Just got an Airsoft M4 Volter style stock, and I'm having a hard time trying to find a buffer tube lipo for my M4. What is the best brand 7.4 lipo for the buffer tube? There were a couple of responses on that one I read. He was asking more what best size 7.4. So if he's got, I'm just gonna assume like VFC GMP, like a standard buffer tube.
Yeah.
What's the one we have that fits in those usually?
I don't know if we really have like a super skinny one. It's hard because if you start putting like MOSFETs in it and then like stuff like that, you lose a lot of space. So like when I had mine, like my AG, I ran just the crane stock style. I put it in there. You really would just need to get the measurements out, I guess. I mean, I don't know if we have anything that would really like slide in real tight in there.
What are the really like thin stick ones? It's the lipos, but it's like each bank is like separate. They're like really skinny ones. That might work, especially if you have a lot of wiring in the back tube.
Yeah.
You know, look at either what Tenergy or Hobby King offers. That's probably gonna be your best options to get specific batteries for those.
Honestly, Hobby King has like every size, so like if you just get your measurements and just plan it out, you'll be fine. Just look at their stick type batteries and you'll find one that just slides right in. So
yeah,
there's gonna be so many jokes about that.
Yeah, and don't. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
and don't feel free to like to post up in like Facebook groups and stuff. Like ask like, hey, I have this stock and I want to put this battery in. People usually will help. You'll get some.
People already know the dimensions and stuff. So
yeah, just like I want to fit this thing. They should. Through all the bull crap and trolling, you should be able to find a couple of good answers, I would hope.
Somebody will troll you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Of course. You know. All right, Jared Flood. Can I send my gun in to be teched on?
No.
Yes.
What he said.
Yes, you can. Just email us at sales@ampedairsoft. It still goes through the sales, right?
Yeah, sales@ampedairsoft.com.
Sales@ampedairsoft.com, and then just say what you need. As long as it's not some crazy gun, then you should be fine to send it in. I'm assuming you probably just have an AEG or an HPA gun. That's fine. Just let us know and you can send it in.
Yeah, just let us know what the problem is or what you want upgraded or fixed. Don't send stuff in until you get a confirmation number and all that stuff, because like guns will like appear.
Some people just like,
and then we'll get a message like a month later, like, oh yeah, I sent my stuff in. You guys get it done yet? And we're like, okay.
Yeah, guns will just appear sometimes. And we're just like, wait, what?
Yeah, make sure you get your number and you've talked to one of our customer service guys like Jesse or Mark. They'll let you know exactly, what can be done, what parts we offer, what you might need to get if it's something a little off, or if it's a random gun that we can't do. We'll just tell you no, and you can cry. And I'm sorry. That was you.
Yeah, that's all you can.
It's Airsoft, full of sadness.
Now you're just teasing with them.
I'm gonna hold it right here. Oh my goodness. Oh, devil dog. Steven Five Arms. Do you guys think the classic Army M132 microgun will be practical to use in a game? More so than the other minigun, because you can actually run it standalone.
I haven't.
Will I laugh at you? Maybe.
I mean, wait till he shoots you for this stuff.
Yeah, that thing's pretty lousy.
I haven't really looked into it, but I mean, I know it's significantly smaller than the actual minigun, so it's more practical than that. So
yeah, I think I was talking to Kurt earlier. I think we might actually. You little turd. Yeah, we might actually have one or two on order, just for the hell of it. If you guys haven't seen, it's
my local play.
The micro gun. So it has 4 barrels instead of 6. You can run it. It's an HPA-driven one, but it needs batteries to spin the barrels and everything. You can either run it off of an external remote line, or you can like hook the wiring or the hoses back up, and you can run like a can of green gas in it. So you can totally run it like on its own without a backpack or anything, and then you pour the BBs almost like a hopper down the center barrel. So, I mean, it's like the size of a saw gun, maybe a tad bigger. So, I mean,
I'm sure to be fun. How much is it? You know,
I think it's like 700. It's up there, but it's not like the 2000 that like the original classic Army minigun was.
Like, so. I think it was like 3 though. Like
when that first came out, it was ridiculous. So
that kind of sound. I mean,
it'll be.
I want to see it. I just want to see it work. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to like jump 20 rounds into one person. It'll be worth it.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm not even gonna mess up your name.
He's from Poland.
Oh well, he's a G. Hey guys, at first, sorry for my name. Don't even try. Okay, there we go. We're good.
Thank you.
Poland. Quick question: which AK best for P-Star Jack? LCT, E&L, or maybe G&G? I know the LCT kits are really nice. E&Ls are also really nice, and I mean G&G makes good stuff too. I think you'd be okay with any of the ones. So it kind of just depends on your externals. So that's what I would say.
I would, not to knock the G&G, it's a really good gun. The only thing I would say with that is that it has proprietary mags, which is kind of...
Oh, they take proprietary mags?
The G&G AKs do, which is kind of meh. So if you're running with a group of people that all have the same mags, you might be kind of out in the dust if you run out of ammo or something. So
quit shooting it. That's the TM life for me. Like,
yeah.
All right, guys, I'm out of ammo.
I would say that if you're looking to ball out, you could get the LCT external kit that they sell.
Yeah, you can just build it up from there.
And then you just have to get a shell, and then you just drop the thing in, and then you're good to go. You are
worst case, just grab an E&L. I mean, I would probably just go with E&L. You know, why not?
9.
After done yelling at your dog, it's your turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably dreaming about pooping or peeing on something I like.
Oh, that's what they do.
Get good. Hey, Amped. Love the show. Will you ever to Ireland to play, or do you watch many Irish Airsoft videos at all? No. Probably never. I'm sorry.
Oh, man, that's too far for me.
Yeah, if I go to Ireland, I'm probably going to do not Airsoft things. Well, TBH.
I go to Ireland whenever I don't have thousands and thousands of dollars of college debt.
Yeah, get good.
So
would you quit being
that's scrum life.
Sit.
Tyler Demers. Hey, Amped. I'm looking into doing a full barrel build for my VFC M4 with a P-Star Jack. I'm looking at either an Orga 605 or a PDI. Which one would be better, or are they pretty much the same as far as quality? I love the brutal honesty and the sarcasm. Keep up the good work. Not cool enough for hashtags, he says in the hashtag.
I like those people, because I don't even read the hashtags.
All right, so I'm just going to be straight up with you. I use PDI 605s in all of my guns. I have my TM. I'm putting one in my SAW. I had it in my AEG. PDI 605 all day. I love them.
Yeah.
They work awesome.
I have a 605, and I also have a 600.
Everybody I know uses 605 PDIs too.
That's what I mean. Like, all of us have 605s. Yeah. The 600 is also really good, but you have to be a little more careful with your build, and especially the ammo you run.
Yeah.
So that one is a little more specific barrel build and everything. Orgas are good too. Did you say it was an AEG?
No, he was talking. It was a P-Star Jack.
Oh, okay.
VFC M4 with P-Star Jack.
Okay.
A lot of Jack questions today.
Yeah, you could totally do the Orga, but just remember you're going to have to do a lot more, especially if you get a wide bore, you'll have to do a lot more.
He said 605 Orga.
Oh, you want 605 Orga?
He was
comparing
the two, I think. So I would go with the PDI.
Yeah, I would get the PDI, but I mean, if it's out of stock or you just need one, get the Orga's good, and the Prometheus.
They go quick. Here we sell out really quick, but we get restocks pretty often. So
like they come in all the time.
Yeah. The problem is we buy them all. So
like when those Koba twists came in. Oops. You need to chill. All right. Jesus. Chill out. Aaron Goodwin. When are you guys coming out with the Mancraft SDIK S-Stick review? I still think it's S-Stick. Somebody yelled at me about that the other day. P.S. I love the channel. And thanks for featuring me in the section where you did the comments on the keep the episodes longer. why they want to listen to us for an hour, Dom. Do you know why?
Well, they might like the dog in this one. I don't know.
Yeah, just cut the audio out of this, Jesse, and just let the dog just fart around for an hour. He's probably gonna fall.
We haven't even got to use the what was that stick yet?
Yeah, we have. Like I said, we still have one. We're waiting to get a damn body for it because all of our TM VSRs or JG Bar 10s have been eaten up by Wolverine bolts.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're actually. I think all of us are somewhat a little grumpy that we haven't gotten the Pedic in.
Yeah. No, I would actually really like to try one of those.
Yeah, because if we get that one in, that will definitely get installed. Because I really am curious to see that one, especially because we can compare it against the N7 now.
Yeah. It has actually like some competition because people were just like, oh, Polar Fusion engine or the Pedic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I mean.
That's what I mean. They're not like not quite on the same playing field. So
not super comparable.
Yeah. So hopefully we get that in soon. I know we have one. I thought ordered. We'll see.
Brady Shope. I think I said that right. Sorry, buddy.
Shoop.
Yeah. Shope. You guys heading to Third Coast Airsoft's Broken Daggers 2 in June. It's at the same AO as AMS Op 34, by the way, if you weren't sure. So I don't know. I'm probably not going to be at that one.
No, we don't. We wouldn't go to Third Coast Games like officially because that's run by another airsoft retailer that's like their partner company. So like they're obviously going to like have the vending and stuff like at their game, which, you know, more power to them for that. If we'd go as players individually, that's possibly.
It's kind of a drive though.
Chicago's not too bad. I'll be at 34 this weekend.
Yeah.
It's 5 hours, 6 hours. Well, for Pitt, it's like 7. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to check out the Third Coast games. They seem like they're kind of.
No, I think I've seen some videos and pictures from them. They seem pretty cool.
Yeah, like I know all of our buddies from Ballahack, they went down to the one last month. They had a blast, it looked like. So I'd like to hit one up. It's just, you know, it's got to line up when we're not going to one and all the other real life things aren't pulling us away. So that's always fun.
Ballahack's a nice field, man.
Yeah, we need to get down to Ballahack soon. We had a bunch of dudes asking us about that.
Is really nice.
The Swamp Sniper.
Yeah, he's really nice. When we went down there, first met him, super chill.
Andrew Sanchez. Hey, Amped, moving out to Ohio for college in the fall, most likely. Don't curse yourself. I know most of you are from Ohio, so what are some cool things to check out in general, and what about airsoft fields and shops that you've had good experiences with? Also, all right, you totally like segued off into an airsoft thing, so I'll answer that one quick. Depending where you're going, Ohio's got a decent amount of stuff, lots of parks, things to hang out in. If you're in the Dayton area, check out the Air Force Museum. It's free. It's one of my favorite places to go. Cedar Point up north.
Oh, yeah, Cedar Point, of course. Definitely.
There's stuff all over the place. Message me on Facebook or something. Like, if you actually get into your school, good luck, maybe. I don't know if you're going to a crappy college. Shoot me a message, and I can probably let you know a little bit more about that. But, I mean, most Ohio places, Amped is only like 2 hours away, if that, so you could always hang out here.
Plus we ship.
Yeah, Ohio's a one-day ship, too.
Yeah.
To the airsoft question. Recently got some EPMs and hex mags for my Crytac after hearing you guys rave about them. The problem is both mags wobble a lot in the mag well. They feed fine, but the hex mag is even able to be shimmied out if I pull on it a certain way. Do you guys have any tips for fixing this? I was thinking of altering either the mag well or the mag itself, but to be honest, the mag well accepts every kind of mag loosely, so maybe it needs some stuff to tighten it up. I don't know. Thanks.
Before you touch anything, before you start shaving things, just throw a piece of Velcro in there.
Yeah.
See what happens. That's really all you gotta do.
Do a little bit of testing, like load a mag, put it in your gun, like rock it forward, fire a couple shots. Does it feed okay? Pull it back. Does it feed okay? See which way it feeds the best when it's kind of forced in one direction, either forward or back, and then put a piece of Velcro in the mag well to push it that way.
Whatever it needs to go.
99% of the time, that fixes the problem.
Yeah.
Mag wobble, I mean, it's just an airsoft thing. You're made to airsoft specs, so that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, it just happens. But I would start with the Velcro before anything, before you start like cutting things.
Yeah.
Mr. Bulldog just subscribed and was wondering what would I have to do to a Crytek gearbox to fit into a G&G CM16 things. So
shouldn't have to do much.
Yeah, it should be pretty much a drop-in. Like, I'm not sure, but maybe with the selector switch kind of deal.
Depending,
I'm no tech, so
yeah, depending what gen of the CM16, they're both basically Crytek and G&G are like TM spec. Usually they're based. So generally, besides your ambi control and your bolt catch, and depending on, I think they're pretty much all rear wired, so you just have to take your wiring and stuff apart and then just take it apart as usual. You shouldn't have a problem swapping them over.
Yeah, I would assume not. A lot of people just buy. A lot of people use the Crytek gearboxes and drop them in because they like them so much. So
yeah,
yeah.
And the Crytek motors.
Yeah,
I like those a lot.
I actually
was it the 30K?
I think so. Yeah, I have one of the Crytek motors in my TM right now. Until it's
shoot good.
Yeah, it does shoot.
But not good enough for Dom.
Well,
it's got to go to the TM recoil version of Tackleberry.
Yeah, Sam Leggett, Kingdom of Airsoft. All right.
Is that you or me?
I don't know.
I don't know. Go for it.
That's you.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, put it right in the dog's face. Jarrett Greisimer. Hey, Amped, I was wondering whether I should get the Crytek LVOA or the EMG Salient Arms Gray Gas Blowback. I want a rifle that will work for outdoor games and not fail on me in the Florida weather. Love the show. They're both going to be good. You're looking at two different animals, though.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're just going after a salient thing there, which is totally fine. Or not salient. I'm thinking the worst part. Wow, brain fart on me.
It's all good.
It's only Tuesday. If you're in Florida, I mean, generally your weather's going to be really good for a gas blowback. That would totally be cool. But the LVOA is also just as good.
I hate dealing with gas. I don't know. I personally would probably pick the Crytek. Nothing against, the other gun. But
yeah.
I just don't like dealing with gas blowback guns.
Yeah, I'd like to get a gas blowback rifle, but that Midwest life.
Yeah, it's always hot one day and freezing the next. Like,
60 one day and 30 the next.
Yeah, Ice Thigh. Can you make a Pleb to Pro on how to properly chrono GBBRs and HPAs? That probably wouldn't be a bad idea because a lot of fields just don't understand how to do it.
Yeah,
There's
that honestly,
I've been to, they just don't get it.
Yeah, there was actually a couple guys that asked that on this episode.
Mm-hmm.
I actually kind of want to do that as maybe a preemptive one to the Jewel one.
Yeah.
Because that one's going to be way more helpful to a lot more people off the cusp because so many places just have somewhat botched rules because they think HPA is just automatically going to be worse for that kind of thing. But we've said this so many times in videos before, it's not the tool, it's the user. As long as you understand what you're using and do everything properly with it, it's totally fine. Yeah. So, it's me.
I know the dog's killing you.
Nah, man. He's just staring at McMillan, just farting around in his office. Hooligan Airsofter. How do I talk to grills? Should I tell them how good I am at playing fake guns and how expensive my gear is? Hashtag.
I don't know if
where are bros at?
I don't know if he actually put grills on purpose.
He put grills on purpose.
Okay.
Maybe.
I don't know.
You're at college, man. You should be doing fine with girls.
Yeah.
Grills,
dude.
Grills,
just
bears.
Some steak on them.
Throw some steak on.
Grills. Yeah.
Comes off really bad. Wow.
Wow, that sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, I was like, you into meat play? Woo.
Yeah.
You heard steak. I think.
Yeah. All right, Airsoft Benny. Jesus Christ. Airsoft Benny. Hey, Amped, I'm looking to build an SR25, but you don't have any on your site. Why is that? Hashtag I can has DMR, please. I don't know.
A lot of the ones that we have personally or been discontinued or limited runs. We actually have 3 of the 500 GMP M110s in the shop, which is pretty ballin'. We have the G&G.
We can get the G&G one.
Yeah, we actually have the G&G one in stock. I'm not sure why the A and K are the classic army. That's something I would probably have to chirp up at management about.
Yeah, we don't really have many A and K guns. So.
We haven't gotten that big of a demand for SR25s. I think it's just because when you have to deal with like either the 2.5 gearbox or the version 2 with like elongated nozzle and all sorts of that stuff, like the most we deal with is like dudes just wanting the nozzles for their drop-in system or their fusion engine and stuff, and then they just have the gun already, I think. So
who do you think that is? Like, seriously?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. We're so ate up.
Children.
We're so ate up right now.
Children here.
So ate up.
Children.
That is.
Alrighty, guys. So.
That is it.
Oh my god! I thought he was gonna go crazy. We were being lazy there for a second. My dog chases lasers like a cat. It's hilarious. So, on this mediocre episode, thank you for stopping in, guys.
Extremely mediocre.
It's a Tuesday. You'll see this on Friday.
Yeah.
Our attitudes will be totally different by then. Yeah. But just want to give a quick shout out. Shit out?
You said it, dude. I didn't say it.
A shout out. Be clear with your vocabulary, children. Just a quick thanks to everybody that came out this last Saturday to the swap meet. It was a blast. We had a bunch of people come out, sold a bunch of their stuff. The raffle prizes were pretty awesome. We gave away a bunch of awesome stuff. I would say look end of summer before school, beginning of fall for the next one. We're going to let you guys, run through the summer, break all your stuff, and then want to come back and buy some new stuff or use stuff or sell your broken stuff. I don't care.
Honestly, I got to meet a lot of cool people, and
there's just
always a good time.
We had like our buddy Jose that comments on here all the time. He came out all the way from Jersey, brought a bunch of his Viperville buddies. Mm-hmm. They were all great to meet. Dobie, the Penyan guys came out, all sorts of people. John, of course, from Z-Shot.
Polar Star hooking us up with stuff.
Yeah, Polar Star sent stuff. PTS sent a bunch of Gucci stuff.
Oh yeah, stuff.
We got a bunch of extra name brand people on this one, like really high quality guys. Yeah. So I can only imagine we'll get even more next time, because we have even more time to plan for it. That's totally a foreign concept to us.
Yeah.
So make sure you get your questions in for the next episode. We'll try and expand these a little bit. I mean, we may not be able to make them an hour like we always did, because we're trying to get other videos and stuff done. But like I said, get your questions and everything in. We'll do our best to answer them. So this has been Ask Amped episode 66. This has been Matt,
Tom,
and Jesse filming for us.
And the puppers.
And this guy who's he couldn't care less.
No, he doesn't. He just wants to eat your questions.
He just wants to. Sorry about all those questions. I got covered in spit. My bad. All right, guys. So we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.